Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group C and we're going to present about malware response and mitigation strategies. And we use the case study of SolarWind supply chain attack 2020. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the introduction. So the information security is essential for an organization that rely on information technology. The data confidentiality, integrity, and reliability are critical for operations and stakeholder trust. The organization faced diverse threats, including malware and social engineering attacks. So the common malware types includes virus, worm, trojans, ransomware, and spyware. The SolarWind attack will highlight the weakness in the traditional security approach, and this report proposed a proactive layer security strategy for effective malware response and risk. Okay, next is types of malware. Firstly, I'm going to talk about what is malware. Malware is a malicious software designed to damage systems, steal data, or disrupt operation. It comes in different forms with different behaviors and impact. So we're going to understanding common malware types help the organization to build an effective defenses, such as firstly, virus. Virus is attached to legitimate files or application, and it can spread when user open infect the file or emails, and it can delete data, slow system, or cause crash. Next is worms. Worm is self-replicating and do not require user action. It can spread automatically through network by exploiting the vulnerability, and it is consume bandwidth and system resources, and then can rapidly disrupt large networks. Thirdly is Trojans. Trojan is distinguished as legitimate software. It can spread through phishing and then fake downloads. It create the backdoors and steal data or allow the remote access. So next is ransomware. Ransomware is encrypted files and demand payment to restore access. It is commonly spread via phishing emails or unpatched system. It can cause financial loss, downtime, and reputational damage. And ransomware as a service makes attack easier for criminals. Last but not least is spyware. Spyware is secretly monitor the user activity and collect the data. Often installed without the user knowledge, and it can steal the credential, personal data, and sensitive information.
Okay, so now I will explain about our case study. Our case study is SolarWind supply chain attack. So the attack was a major cyber espionage incident discovered in December 2020. It happened when attackers secretly inserted malicious code into a trusted SolarWind software updates. When organizations installed the update for the Orion platform, they unknowingly installed malware that gave attackers access to the internal networks. Because the malware was hidden in legitimate software, the attack went undetected from mice and showed a high level of sophistication. Okay, so I will explain more detail about the attacks. The SolarWind attacks happened through a compromised software supply chain, where attackers broke into SolarWind software build system and added a malicious code to Orion platform updates released between March and June 2020. Orion is commonly used by organizations to monitor, network, and manage system. When customer installs this trusted update, the hidden malware call servers activated and connected to the attacker servers. This backdoor allows attackers to run commands remotely, steal credentials, move within the networks, and conduct a long-term spying. The attack did not spread automatically like ransomware. Instead, it took advantage of trust in SolarWind signed updates to widely access selected high-value targets. So some of the impacts are a widespread and serious impact on organizations worldwide. No ransomware or data encryption involved, but attackers gain a long-term unauthorized access to the system. Organizations also were forced to shut down parts of the networks. System had to be reviewed and thoroughly investigated. Exposure of email communication, authentication system, and also internal tools. Multiple US government agencies were compromised, and it raised a significant concern about national security and federal network security. Here I will explain about some of the affected organizations. The attack impacted government, technology, and security, and also corporate sectors. Around 18,000 SolarWind customers received the compromised update. So the first organization is the US government agency. Agencies such as Treasury, Commerce, and Homeland Security were affected. Unauthorized access to internal networks, internal email systems were compromised, and a possible exposure of sensitive operational data. The next one is Microsoft. They detected malicious access to the internal system. Attackers used source code but did not change it, and security team isolated and cleaned the affected environment. The next one is FireEye. It's the first organization to detect and publicly disclose the attack. Attackers stole proprietary red team tools, and discovery led to global investigation into the breach. Others global enterprise include telecommunication companies, software security firm, and fortune company. Some systems were partially shut down. Organization conducted large-scale audit and incident response efforts. So, some of the vulnerability we discovered is compromised software supply chain. Attacker inserted malicious code into trusted SolarWinds software update and enabled widespread and detected distribution of the thousands of organizations. Next is a complex software build environment, multiple automated build processes and servers. High complexity created a blind spot where malicious changes went unnoticed. The next one is insufficient monitoring and network segmentation. Development systems were not properly isolated from other networks, thus limiting the monitoring and failed to detect suspicious activity within the build server. The last one is over-reliance on digital signature and vendor trust. Organization trusted signed update without additional verification, thus the malicious update would correctly sign appearing legitimate.
Okay, next we are going to look at malware response and mitigation plan. Dalam dunia cyber sekarang, serangan malware semakin kerap dan sophisticated. Kalau kita tak ada plan yang teratur, organisasi boleh berhadap dengan masalah seperti data loss, financial loss and reputation damage. So, let me introduce 3 words, which is prevent, detection and for prevention is better than cure. Terdapat beberapa langkah yang boleh diambil, iaitu yang pertama, enforce security policy and legally staff training sebab staff sering menjadi weakness link. Seterusnya, apply semua software patch dengan cepat kerana kebanyakannya serangan exploit no vulnerability. Akhir sekali, kita deploy antivirus, firewalls and EDR tools. Ini kerana multi-layers defense adalah kuncinya. Tapi, tak semua sistem 100% secure. Jadi, kita perlukan detection strategi. Kita boleh monitor dengan IDS atau IPS dan SIEM sistem sebagai early warning. Seterusnya, use AI detect abnormal behavior. AI boleh spot anomaly yang manusia mungkin termiss. Selain itu, kita juga boleh conduct proactive threat hunting. Jangan tunggu alert, kita kena cari threat secara aktif. Bila threat dah detect, kita kena move ke containment. Antara langkah segera yang perlu diambil ialah yang pertama, isolate infected system dengan serta-merta, iaitu dengan cabut device daripada network. Seterusnya, halt such features update and quarantine files. Jangan biar malware spread baru nak bertindak. Langkah terakhir, prevent feature propagate, iaitu kunci semua titik penyebab penyebaran.
Okay, as you can see, we have 3 malware response and mitigation plan. The step 4 is eradication, which is it will remove the threat. First, we have to perform eradication. This isn't just about deleting a virus, it's about making sure the hacker can get back in. We start by eliminating any malicious code or backdoor left behind. Then we patch the vulnerabilities we found. If we don't fix the code they use, they will just come back tomorrow. And in some case, we might need to reboot entire system from scratches to be 100% sure they are clean. And we also have to audit our supply chain, checking everything from our code to our boot system to ensure no hidden threat are lingering there. And next, step number 5 is recovery, which is restoring operation safely. Once the threat is gone, we start the recovery phase. We don't just flip a switch, we do it carefully. Okay, first we restore data from clean backup. We have to be sure those backup weren't affected too. And next, we verify system integrity at every step, and we recover in stage. We bring the most important system online first and monitor them very closely for any suspicious activities. And finally, we update our security policies so we are better prepared for the next step. Okay, last step is step number 6 is communication, which is coordination and inform. Lastly, throughout this whole process, communication is key. Internally, everyone need clear rules so we can act quickly without confusion. And externally, we have a responsibility to notify authorities, customer, and partner if their data was involved. And for the public, we manage our reputation by being transparent. If you try to hide a branch, it usually hurt the company more in the long run. Clear, honest statement are the best way to maintain trust.
In a conclusion, by adopting a proactive multi-layered security approach centered on principles like zero trust, rigorous supply chain vetting, continuous monitoring, and comprehensive employee training, the organizations can bolster their defenses. This enables them to mitigate critical threats, protect vital assets, and maintain resilience and trust in an increasingly hostile digital landscape.